Good morning children, welcome back to social class. We already in which lesson? Block 19, timelines and source of history. So up to now what we had learned? Up to now we had learned what is a sequence, right? And what is the relationship between sequence and history. And after that in LP2 what we had learned? How we will calculate the things before the Christ and after the Christ. This is only we have learned up to now LP1 and LP2, right? So today we are going to move ahead our LP3. So what we have in our LP3? Source of history. So before going to start our lesson source of history, one should know what is a history, the importance of history, why we have to learn history. History is like a pillar of every human life, Nana. First, if you know the past life, you can make your future better. So everything what we do based on, we do our past only, right? So this is how any country or any place value, any place also will become from small to big, big to more big, right? So based on the culture or based on the development of the past, things will decide the future of the places. So that is why we learn history. And also we learn the people, and also we learn about the things and the mistakes which we already did in the past. So we won't repeat those. If we already did any mistakes in the past, we know what we did, so we won't repeat those mistakes in the future. So this is how we make our future better. So that is the reason we study history. History always helps to learn the things, to know about the people, how they lived in the past days, what are the lifestyle they have. So these all are things we can learn if you learn history. So for that what we need sources. How we can learn history? For example, if you take me, if I want to tell you about myself, if I want to tell you about my childhood things, what I'll tell, how I will show you. Can I take you to the back to my childhood time? Is there any time machine to take you all of you to my childhood time? No, it's not possible. Then how I will show you that this is me when I was child? Any guesses? Yes. If I have a evidence, what are those evidence? Can anyone guess? Yes, photographs, right? If I have my childhood photographs, I'll show you those photographs to you to tell this is me in past days, right? So this is a source where I can tell about myself based on my past photographs. Like that only, if we have any sources to learn history, then we can easily learn about the history. So sources means we have here two main sources. What are those sources? Primary source and secondary source. What are those sources? Primary source and secondary source. Now let's see what is a primary source. Primary source is nothing but we will collect the things when some people used to exist in olden days. For example, some kings, queens, or if any great persons are existed in past life, we collect the things of them like coins, used things, used clothes, or even we can collect or even we can see the palaces or historical monuments or great buildings which are available at present in this time. So if we go and if we see them and if we collect those things like coins, used things like books, like utensils or any parts or any clothes, so those will help to learn about the primary sources, right? And another one is what we have, secondary source. What is a secondary source? Secondary source is nothing but based on written by primary source. Secondary source is also dependent on the primary source. What is it about primary source? Primary source is nothing but if we have evidences of used things like coins, clothes, used utensils or any weapons in the past days, people who existed in the past, they used some things will be there, no? If we have those at present also, we can say them, those are evidences of that time, right? And what is the secondary source? If I am a person, I am doing some research work on past with some people, okay? So for example, if I take one ex-person who has lived 1,000 years back, okay? So now I have got interest on him. So I search if I have any sources of ex-person like any things like where he lived, if any houses are there, or any coins or books are there, any paintings of eggs are there. So if I based on this primary source, if I am able to collect these all sources, then I will make my secondary source as a book form. I will write about the exposure in my book, that is called as a secondary source, right? So secondary source mostly which exists in present, not in the past, because on the basis of past things, the secondary source will be created. Did you understand? Yes, Nana? For example, one person is there, X, who lived in 1000 years back. Now I want to write about him. Now means I am in present, right? But where I am using my secondary source to write primary source. I am taking all the evidences from the primary source and I am creating secondary source. I think you understood the differences between the primary source and the secondary source. So these two things will always help to read the history. And I want to tell you one more example. For example, if I tell Shah Jahan is a great king and Shah Jahan is a great love, he loved his wife very much and he make a beautiful historical monument on his wife Mumtaz Mahal. Did you understood anything? No. Bad. If I show you a Taj Mahal photo to you and if I say what is this, children, immediately what you will all say? Teacher, that is a Taj Mahal, right? So immediately you know what is a Taj Mahal, but you don't know the history of the Taj Mahal. When you will get interest, if you know the Taj Mahal, then immediately if the Taj Mahal is attracted by you, then immediately what you will do? You will try to learn some more about Taj Mahal. So immediately the interest will come into you and you will ask who built that, what is the reason to make it that, so how many years that building has up to now, how it has existed, what are the materials, what are the architecture we have used in it. So one after one questions you will ask because you are attracted to Taj Mahal and you want to know more about the Taj Mahal. So existing Taj Mahal is a primary source and knowing about the Taj Mahal is secondary source, right? I think now you understood the lesson. So that is only our lesson, source of history. If we have any evidences of history, that is called as a source of history. And in the form of source of history, we have two sections. One is primary source and another one is secondary source. What is the primary source? If is there any things like pots, weapons, used things like living buildings or any coins, books or any paintings. For example, I think you already have seen in some movies right now we have Bahubali movie, right? So in there, at that time we don't have cameras and photographs. The people only used to portray the paintings of the kings and queens, right? So if there is any king or queen or roaming in the palace, or if they are doing dancing or they are hunting, they used to portray them in the paintings because they wanted to exist in the future also. They wanted to give the information about them for the future generations. This is how they used to leave the evidences. So future can also know about them. So they used to portray them in the paintings. So these are the main primary sources which can help us to learn about the history. And the secondary source always also helps to get the primary source information which we can find it out in the form of books. So this is about the timelines and source of history, LP3 source of history. I think everyone understood the lesson. Please open your volume. Okay, Nana, we are in page number 17 and we are going to write about S3 source of history. Now first one, draw one thing that can tell people in the future about you and your life. So you just have to give information about yourself to your future generation. So how you want to exhibit yourself to your future generation? Just think and just write. Okay. And second question, look at the picture. Look at the pictures. They are from the same time and same place. Write two things that you can guess about the life of people in these pictures. So here in the first picture, what we can see, here we have one person and he was riding on elephant, right? And The second one, some ladies are dancing here. They are doing enjoying. So just what you have understood by seeing these two pictures, you have to give your opinion in here. Now third question. What is another source that can tell you more about the people in the place above? Give reason. What is another source that can tell you more about the people in the place above? Give reason. So what are the source? By finding which source we can tell about these two pictures, or if you want to know about the people, what is that source which can help to know about these people? What is it, the primary or secondary? Okay, so you have to write your own answer. Okay, Nana? So I hope everyone understood the lesson. Complete your volume, send through WhatsApp. Okay, thank you.